Hi Gemini, welcome back to Wandering Magic. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be for November 2021. For our first oracle card, we have Conflict. The second is Silver Shoes. And our tarot card is the Nine of Cups. So I saw these silver shoes and I see that they're red bottoms, but I immediately thought of there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. A lot of Geminis are feeling not at home either physically, meaning there's a feeling of homesickness, or where you currently are residing, you don't feel like this is my home, this is my space, this is mine. You may be living with someone or living in a home situation that's not ideal. And it's almost like, for some of you, there's a feeling of escapism. Like, I just want to leave. With the silver shoes, it's about travel, but also there's a boat here. And it's like, I want to, you're weathering the storm. You're trying to get out of this storm, and you're trying to leave something behind and sail into calmer waters. Well, why wouldn't you want to do that? To me, in November, this is saying to either reevaluate where you are and how can you change the circumstances. For some of you, this is conflict with self or with others. Feeling like you're constantly defending yourself. Feeling like you're constantly fighting with someone. There's misunderstandings. There's just no happiness. But November, I'm seeing solutions to the problem. Resolutions, being satisfied, being happy. And here's the thing I'm going to say too. If you're just trying to, let's say you're in a connection of a relationship romantically, and you're thinking that you're going on vacation and this is just going to fix the problem, it's not. Because you're going to go on vacation and you're still going to be in that same space. You may be going to a sunnier, happier environment temporarily, but when you're there, your things may still arise. And when you go back home, there's still going to be issues. There's still going to be problems. So I remember I said escapism. Stop trying to run from whatever this is. For some of you, this is a deeper issue. You're dealing with a lot of emotions. There's some things that are resurfacing from the past, things that are making you anxious or making you angry or making you just maybe you're coming out of character and not exactly being yourself because something is just leaving you deflated. Okay, it's like the life raft has a hole in it, and now you're looking for a patch to put it in so you don't drown. Okay, you're really asking to tap in. And how deep is this wound? How deep is this? I feel like this is emotional. It has to do with your emotions. Your emotions with you're suffering from depression, anxiety, things of that nature, okay? It's okay to have these things. A lot of times you could feel alone, feeling like you're weathering the storm alone. There's no one here to help you. If you see here, this person is in the boat all by themselves, trying to get through the storm, wondering, am I going to make it? Am I going to hit this mountain? Am I going to hit this rock? Am I going to crash? For some of you, you're afraid to take a leap of faith. You're afraid of a big change that is meant for you. This could be starting a new relationship, right? This is actually getting what you want. But how do you get what you want? You can't just sit there. You gotta move, but you're not moving. If you want to change careers, you gotta do the application, update your resume, etc., right? You got to do the interview. The job's just not going to land on your lap. And even if it does, it's going to require a little bit of work, okay? You're being held back, okay? You're being held back because you're refusing to do something. It's almost as if you're comfortable in this chaos. You're comfortable with this conflict. You're addicted to the toxicity. Think about that for a second. That's not healthy. That's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for your mental health. And if it has to do with another person, it's not good for them either. So what are you going to do about that? Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is to me showing, okay, and then Six of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this is good because you're not going to abandon this issue. This is why you're going to get the satisfaction that I'm seeing with this Nine of Cups. Don't abandon a person or a situation without trying first. And like, even if this doesn't work out, it's still, I see you trying. So if this fails, I'm not seeing that it's going to be your fault, okay? This is definitely a deep connection. It could be with someone that you've been trying to resolve issues with in the past that are now here, and you're deciding of how you're going to handle it. You're ending the conflict that is between you two, and that could be going your separate ways or coming together because there's finally an understanding. For some of you, this has to do with a friend or a childhood friend or someone from your childhood. Okay, so this has to do with that connection. If this is a work thing, this is you leaving that probably toxic work environment to go into something that you've been passionate about, something that you've been thinking about and sitting on for a while. For some of you, it's like this dream job or the job that you've wanted since you were a kid. And it's like finally taking that leap of faith to say, I'm going to do this, but you have to take the leap. You got to move. You're not moving. You're not moving. Page of Wands in reverse. You're not moving. Tower in reverse. You're afraid of the change. You're afraid. It's almost like, I don't want to say like embarrassed, but for some of you, there's an underlining of like a shame. So this has to do with, for example, going to therapy. There's a shame there. Or people are going to think I'm crazy, or people are going to think I'm off, or I don't want anybody to know. But for some of you too, whatever this job is, it may be a demotion, so to speak. But really, is it a demotion if the job makes you happy just because it doesn't give you enough money or as much money as the other thing? Again, we're working on finding the total satisfaction. You're working on being happy, being completely fulfilled. It's like 9 is completion. You're getting to the finish line to finally end the conflict that's been in your life, right? For some of you, this is like leaving your space temporarily. So maybe like a weekend getaway. But again, we're not running from our problems. We're trying to find solutions to the problem. So just bear that in mind. This is about taking the steps necessary, no pun intended with the shoes and taking steps, okay? Or maybe pun intended. Taking the steps necessary to move forward. Getting out of the fearful state, because Tower in reverse is fearing. Fearing the unknown, fearing what's on the other side. But I'm feeling like it's really not as scary as you think it is. It's really not. So I'm being asked to tell you that all these reversals, you are so blocked. But the only one that looks upright and beautiful and promising is this 9 of Cups. Because this is Spirit showing you what you can have, right? Everything else is like where you've been. Afraid to move forward. Fearing the unknown. Not wanting to take action. Abandonment issues, right? What are you going to do about that? And you need to really figure out how to break these karmic ties. How to figure out how to end this string of bad luck is what it feels like. You feel like I don't know. Like you feel like you're not lucky enough, or it's almost like, what did I do to get so lucky? So you feel almost undeserving of this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's like you're discrediting yourself for what you're actually capable of. And you are capable of change. You are capable of having a beautiful life with everything that you want. And the only thing in your way is you. And this is what you could be. This is what you could be. Because this can end. And this is where you could be. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit immobile? Are you going to sit in your boat and just wait for it to drown? Or are you going to try to get out of this? Because you can get out of it. Okay? I'm not just saying that. That didn't even come from me. Okay? All right, Gemini, we're going to get an angel's answer for you. Angel answer for my lovely Geminis. Okay, 2 of them are coming out. Oh, ask your angels and recover. I just love that. Okay, what are you recovering from? The storm. Because when you get out of the storm, you're going to have to change into warmer clothes. You're going to have to get out of those wet clothes. You're going to have to maybe have a little bit of, there's like trauma that you're needing to fix. Recover. I did mention therapy for some of you. Hypnotherapy might also be a good idea. Meditation, things of that nature. Ask your angels before you go to bed. I don't know how you feel about prayer, but if you believe in the word of prayer, pray and ask your angels to come in, or just ask for a sign. Ask for a sign. Tell me what to do. Help me. Guide me along. But honestly, I feel like this Scorpio energy is so powerful. I feel like you're gonna know as soon as you see it. You're gonna be like, that's it. That's what I need to do. Okay. It's really you're making a mountain out of a molehill. Okay. That's it. It's really not that bad. So whatever this is, go through the emotions, deal with it, heal it, recover. Ask your angels for help. They are here to guide you. They are always here with you. And don't lose sight of your 9 of Cups, your happiness, your completion. You're completing the cycle that has kept you down and out and spinning out of control for too long. Okay? All right, I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it resonated with you. Check back in at the end of the month to see how it goes. And I'll see you next time. Bye.